opposed to, you know, making it maybe kind of obtuse. You know, like definitely drawing from something that's you know, happened to me personally, or to somebody that I know, or, you know, life events and stuff like that. That's what drives the whole thing. But I try to find different ways to bring that out, you know, if that makes sense, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
It just happens. I definitely don't quarterback the thing, you know. If I feel like writing, I write. I can go a month or two without writing.
Yeah, well, it's hard to force it.
Yeah, you can't. I really don't think
really
you can,
force
because
it.
when you know it's forced, I think other people know it's forced just the way you do it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We were playing a show a few months back, and I played a brand new song that I had never played in any place, you know. And there was this group of people sitting right up close to the front, and I sang this song that's going to be on the album called Lies. And I've just written it. There were a couple times where I was starting to forget. I felt myself, like, during the first verse, going into the chorus, going, what's the second verse? I can't. So, you know, you're trying to, it just comes with the last second. I was like, oh, okay. And saved it. I thought, you know, and, you know, she asked me after the song, she's like, well, what, you know, did you just write that song? I was like, yeah. She's like, it shows that it's from the heart, you know. She's like, it didn't seem like you're reading off a piece of paper, you know, that little bit of delay. I mean, I really kind of thought, wow, she's saying something there, because that's, you know, it's hard to do these songs over and over again and not be like, you know, you're just spewing it out. You're just
definitely.
But yeah.
Lies is one of my favorites. Why don't you tell me about that one? What kind of inspired that one?
You know, that's another good question. I don't know. It's just something I was, you know, I don't like to say that it was just, Lies isn't even like an easy thing to rhyme. Yeah. You know, it's not a convenient song to write. No. But it just kind of poured out, you know, and so I try not to analyze that. Yeah. And even afterwards, I'll start to, where the hell is this coming from, you know, but I really don't care. Yeah. It means something to me. And there are obviously certain things I think about, or people in my life that I think about when that happens, but it doesn't, it's not one defining No, it's not totally focused on one person, and it never has been, and maybe never will be, but, you know, even, you know, kind of the sappier, slower, maybe love songs, it's not, some of it is just, it just happens, you know, it's harder for me to sit down and write a song directly about something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, than it is.
Because then you have to force yourself to put lines into that song that go with the song and the feeling that you're feeling.
To it, Exactly. So in some ways, it's kind of it's kind of an out, and you can say, well, it's the poetic side. Is you can there's room to draw your own conclusions of what the song is about, as opposed to a song like, you know, Rocky Raccoon, which is, there's no interpretation needed. He tells you exactly what happens, you know, the whole thing. And I love those kinds of songs, but I really don't think that, you know, that again, that has to just come. I can't really sit down with a pencil and paper and write a song like Rocky Raccoon, you know. And write a song like that, I'd be like, ow, you know.
What do you want me to do here?
At that level of talent, you know, I guess.
Awesome. Well, it looks like you brought a couple of guitars in here.
I did.
So, what song you want to play first for everybody?
I was thinking about doing this, you know, off the heels of that gal that told me she thought she liked it better when I, you know, was kind of new and fresh. We did a song called "Chill" that I wrote. And here's a backstory on this one.
All right.
This is one of these rare occasions, I guess.
Nice.
I was watching that. You ever seen like the World War II in HD?
Yeah.
You know, like they go back and
remaster the whole videotapes and stuff.
Well, there's this episode on about the pilots and the crew of the bomber missions, essentially in World War II, all through Europe. And I've always been, like, you know, in awe of any kind of aerial combat. You know, it's like where it's ground combat is hard enough, and these guys are literally flying through the air, plane shoot. Anyway, they start talking about all these statistics, and 75% of those young cats, those pilots and crew, didn't make it to their 25th mission. Yeah, that was their benchmark. Is if you did 25 missions, you could go home. And it's like 75% of they lost tens of thousands of airmen, you know.
Yeah.
So I was just watching this and this footage of these, you know, fighter planes coming in at these bombers and taking them apart, and you know, guys watching their buddies go down, and the footage of these planes literally flipping over and wings ripping off, and guys trying to, I mean, it's unreal.
Yeah, definitely.
So that was one of those moments where I was just like, good God. And it just started coming to me, like, what would it be like to be in that? The only thing I could think, you know, to me, when I thought, what if you were on one of those side guns, you know, shooting at this plane, and if you don't get him, he's going to get you. And I just thought, you know, the first thing that came to mind is that it would give me chills. So I'm going to grab this from you real quick.
Grab it.
Take a Drew's night.
Hopefully there's no vodka in there. I think I replenished it with water.
I was hoping there was. So.
Think you're going to make it?
Yeah.
All right, good.
This one, just got to wet the beak.